Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Computer Science Summer School. I'm going to give you a few instructions. This video will serve as instructions on what to do. Start by going to the Peel.District School Board website. You can Google it. Well, let's start from Google. Just type in Peel District School Board. You may be prompted to log in. Go here to this login page, BYOD login, and you may be prompted to log in. You go to D2L Brightspace over here, and if you see this is your course ICS3UZ, Section C, Introduction to Computer Science. P Officer is the name of your principal. Just click over there. Now, I posted some things last night. Peel Virtual Tutoring Call Center poster. So this is just a PDF of Peel Virtual Tutoring Call Center, free tutoring support 7 days a week for students in grade 3 to 12. That includes you. Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Go to your BYOD page and click the PVT icon to book an appointment, or here's the QR code. Let's go check it out. So this was the student portal. Where does it say? PVT. Oh, there we go. Right here in this corner. And you can basically book a tutoring session here. Frequently asked questions over there. Since it's new, you can go over that on your own time. Feel free to do that. So I included that. That's the first link over here, or the latest link. We'll be using a system called www.replit.com. So the first thing I want you to do is to click on that link. Let me sign out of my account and try that again. Log out. And we'll try that one more time. Click that link to join. And I'm just going to continue with Google. And this is a student account. Click on that. And it will automatically make you join my team. Now, I haven't posted anything up there yet, but we're basically in that right there. This is an environment where we will be able to work on exercises. I'll be able to assign exercises, and I'll give you a rundown with that. If I look over here, let's see. This is from my end, what I see. Log in. Whoops. Let's go back to Teams. There we go. Click that. And we're just looking at my team members. I see that I have a few people who joined. This is the test student that I had joined. These are other students that have joined. So some of you have already been able to go through that. Okay, so pretty much that's all you need to do to get set up. Now on my end, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click that. These are assignments that I'll be publishing. And what we want to do is, I'll take a look over here. If I refresh this page, Control R, I see that this is a project that I have assigned. Now, I'm just going to give you a run through of how that works. You just click on Start Project. Now I can see when you start a project or haven't started one. Replit needs permission. This is where you write code. So this gives you some instructions. So it's a little bit better than when I first started using this platform. This is where you write code. Code describes how your program works. First of all, let's just deny that. Right here is where you write up your code. The editor helps you write code by coloring certain types and giving you suggestions when you type. Click on one of the examples to see how the code looks. So this is the area where the code works. All right, next. This is where I run my program. So this is a run button. This button takes your code and executes or runs it. You can also run your code using command return shortcut. Now I'm using a Mac, so it says command return. I think control R is how, anyway, it'll give you the specific instructions on how to run your command. Either way, you can always just click this green button. Next, program output. This is where the results of your code appears. I think this is in the wrong spot, to be honest. When you run it, results can be console output, website, game, graphics, display. It's basically an output. Back. Here are your files in the project. These are your basic files. So let me just get rid of it because it made a mistake. So that's all there is to it. So this is your main.py is where your program input goes. This is your instructions. So just click on the README. These are my instructions over here. Here is where the results of the code go. See here on the console. Don't worry about shell for now, but we'll use console as a place where we can our results of our code go, and also where we can write code sometimes. So we'll be showing you how that works. And over here, this says this project has 4 input-output tests. Run tests to check your work. And it's pointing to the wrong area. It's on this check mark right over here. So if I click on this check mark and I run my tests, I see that they all failed because it didn't follow the instructions. So we don't have our instructions right here. So we click here. Don't worry about this MD file. This is actually where I write out my instructions in a markup language called Markdown. If I click on Markdown right here, I see my instructions. And write a program. Let's read what it says. Write a program that takes 3 numbers and prints their sum. Now, when I say takes 3 numbers, I mean takes 3 numbers as input. Every number is given on a separate line. And so that means every number takes input from a separate line. So here's my example input right here. It's 2, 3, and 6. And my example output will be 11. If I ran this program, now notice it went directly to console. Markdown disappeared. And what does my program say? So this program reads 2 numbers, and we'll go over this information right here. But this is just an example to show you how this environment works. So I'm taking an input. Now you see me run the program, and it appears like nothing has happened. But in fact, what the program is doing is waiting for the user, which is also me, to enter some information. So if I click 7, enter, and next the program's waiting for me to enter some more information, 8, and it appears to be adding 7 plus 8. And what the program says is this program takes in 2 numbers and prints in their sum. And essentially it takes in 2 numbers. Now I'm just going to go ahead and solve this problem. And I'm just going to copy this line. This takes in input. Don't worry about the details right now. I'll give more instructions on how to code it. So C equals in input. And if I run it, I'll say 7 plus 8 plus 9 is equal to 24. If I think I'm confident in the program, I run my tests, and they all pass. So at that point, you submit it, and you're pretty much done. If I go back to my work, you don't see anything there. However, from my end, what do I see? If I'm going to look at my project's overview, I see that RI09 has completed 4 tests, and his progress, or the student's progress, is 100%. So yeah, I'm going to be tracking your progress throughout this course, and that's the environment we'll be using. So um, make sure you're comfortable with it. You're signed up. If you have any issues, um, we'll take care of them in person. By in person, I mean over the internet. Yeah, and there's another thing that you have to do. If you go to your student portal, sorry, not here, your D2L. If I open your Teams, we're going to be using Microsoft Teams. So if we open a team, use the website, I'm going to use the web app instead. And this is where we'll be meeting. So stay tuned. ICS3UZ-C, Introduction to Computer Studies. If there was a meeting, you would be invited to the meeting. But that's about it. Okay, so that's our welcome video to the course. Yeah, just look at this. Just pay attention. We'll be using D2L, and every time there's a new video, we'll post it right here. You'll find it right over here.